There was time in my life during childhood, like we were homeless around that time. Financially, we were collapsed, completely collapsed. We were thrashed out of our house. I consider myself as a learner. So that was also learning platform for me. It taught me like hard work क्या होता है, persistence, dedication क्या चाहिए, and that really helped me to keep going with YouTube for these long years.
So now she owns 4 houses
houses.
now. I consider her as a Lakshmi for me. So whether it's your wife, mother or daughter, sister, whoever, what I would suggest, like, you encourage them.
Would you say that Madhura ma'am is your soulmate?
Yeah, of course.
One thing I've always maintained is अगर आपको grow करना है ना life में, आपके friends आपसे उम्र में ज़्यादा होने चाहिए. You should always talk to older people. You'll get bigger perspectives in life. I'm very happy to say that 2 of my friends who are older than me, but who are very inspirational for me, are Madhura ma'am and Mangesh sir from Madhura's Recipe. Thank you two for being on our channel today. So for our young viewers, I just want to give some background. They run Madhura's Recipe, which is a YouTube channel, which is 3 YouTube channels actually.
Yeah.
They run a masala brand that they've launched recently, and they've also launched their own recipe book that Madhura's ma'am's written. So firstly, sir, ma'am, congratulations on all the
Thank you so
success
much.
you guys have had. So with a lot of teenagers, there's one word called couple goals. Matlab ki arey, this is how a couple should be. And I'm telling you, I've like eaten lunch at their house, they are couple goals. Like there's so much love between them. And especially Mangesh sir. Sir, thank you. Sir is an engineer. This is one of his first interviews that he's doing on YouTube. So sir, thank you for coming on my channel.
This is the first interview I'm giving along with Madhura. I being a more
He's
like
always
a
a back-end
back-end guy and not on the screen and all. So I really appreciate and we are doing this together.
Whatever there is good editing or filming or good content that you see on the channel, all credit goes to him.
How do you all work together? Because you know, for us, we have a team. And for you two, you're like this 2-person team running 3 channels, 3 businesses. So how did you all figure that acha, husband and wife should work together? Because you know, so many couples in India nowadays, you see ego clashes, you see fights. And when I come to your house, there is so much peace, there's happiness, there's obviously love, and then there's business also. So what is your secret formula?
It's like what I would say, like how do you understand each other? And you have to understand what are the strengths of each other and what are the weaknesses. So wherever you see these are the strengths, then let that person continues. Wherever I feel that okay, I'm coming from an engineering background, I work as a senior manager in Wipro, so I do come with the strength of having management, admin skills, technical skills and all. With the content and
I take care of
she is
content,
she is a
right?
content guru. So whatever content that goes, and she is the expert, she knows how to connect to the audience. That is how I would suggest, you know.
But I want to ask you one more thing. How did this love story start?
So it's arranged marriage basically. काफी अच्छा time spent किया before getting married. My only expectation was like I wanted to carry on my career.
Sir, like, what advice do you have for husbands out there? You know, so many wives in India want their own careers. And you've not only said to Madhura ma'am ki, you know, go for your own career, you've been a part of it. So what advice would you like to give to other men?
So whether it's your wife, mother or daughter, sister, whoever, what I would suggest, like, you encourage them, especially with the passion level that they carry ना, वो हमारे पास नहीं रहता है. हम लोग उतना लेवल तक नहीं handle कर सकते. The kind of passion they have carrying the babies, growing the babies, or you know, taking care of house. Like Madhura, take an example. Kids and family, she always give the highest preference. Her shoots end at 4 o'clock. Kids come. उसके बाद 10 बजे तक she doesn't open the laptops or nothing. She gives entire time for her kids. So you encourage them, you support them, and that is what we can do. और उससे क्या होता है ना कि they also feel कि यार something they can achieve. Like Madhura के जितने मैं comments पढ़ता हूँ, especially ladies are huge fans of Madhura. They get an inspiration. But kids keeping family on the priority is something Madhura has done extremely well. I think it's really hats off to her, you know.
I think ma'am, even during a pregnancy, she was running the channel.
Yeah, yeah. So I would tell an incident. It was a second child, like, and we were about decided to come back to you from US. So even till 8-9 months, she did her shoots. Pregnancy में क्या था ना कि you feel tired and all, but she kept that energy level. She delivered a baby boy, second our kid, and then after within a month, she stand up and shooted all 6 months videos in 2 months. Wow. Can you believe the like just मैं अभी डिलीवरी करके इट्स अ मेजर सेटबैक फॉर लेडीज इट फिजिकली इमोशनली यू गो बैक राइट बट शी एंश्योर्ड कि जो कमिटमेंट व्यूअर्स के लिए है so that commitment she ensured to finish those shoots so I think that's something she has done you know.
So that's incredibly inspiring for YouTubers especially, you know, मतलब अगर हम लोग थक भी जाते हैं ना वो बोलते हैं अरे नहीं चलाना है चैनल this is during pregnancy.
कुकिंग इज़ माई पैशन और मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि नो आई हैव टू डू इट इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट यूट्यूब नाउ इट्स अबाउट माई व्यूअर्स
Your community that you built.
राइट व्यूअर्स आर ऑलवेज प्रायोरिटी
Correct. So viewers like the nice comments and the feedback that we get, right? It always inspires.
YouTube की बात तो हो गई and you all have so much dedication and love for it and you all have still put that same dedication and love into your book, into the masala brand. This is a big form of entrepreneurship that you all have done. Was this always the plan कि some business you all want to start through YouTube कि करते करते हो गया?
राइट इट जस्ट हैपन क्योंकि नाउ 9 साल तो हमने स्पेंड कर दिए थे एंड ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम देयर हैज़ बिन कॉन्स्टेंट रिक्वेस्ट फॉर रेसिपी बुक so I worked on the book part for nearly 2 years and along the side since Marathi cuisine is our focus we thought to introduce some product that will be useful for my viewers so after doing little bit research and study I thought ki let's introduce traditional Marathi masala.
And I just also want to tell the viewers that both the book and the masala, the entire stock got over I think on the first day itself.
Yes. So book has been listed on bestseller on the second day itself, and masala also same thing with masala. These both products is the outcome of viewers. Like वो क्या request करते हैं, and we have taken care कि it will be useful for them.
So ma'am, there's actually one big learning I feel for me and all my entrepreneurial viewers that you all have respected your audience everywhere and you've respected your customers everywhere. So the same things you all learned from YouTube, you all have applied to business also. And how you all became successful on YouTube, you all have become successful in business also with the same concepts. So I want to ask you all because you all are actually on the top of the business field in India today now. What is your business advice for young businessmen, young kids who want to enter the world of business? What have you all learned from the world of YouTube or the world of business?
First thing is consistency is the key, always, all the time. Plus find your area of interest instead of like this business is doing good so I am going to get into that business, invest my money. So I would suggest first find your area of interest and then work hard, work relentlessly for that. And don't be disappointed if there's a failure. So it's a part and parcel of journey. So just carry on, continue with the process.
Is there any incident from your life, ma'am, from your past where you know there was some very deep struggle which you feel it's given you that josh to continue a YouTube channel for 9 years, launch businesses? What was that one moment you feel it was, you know, it affected you badly, but it was a good moment?
I don't know if you can count it as a good moment or a bad moment, but whatever I'm today, और कंसिस्टेंसी जो चाहिए या फिर हार्ड वर्क डेडिकेशन जो चाहिए आई लर्नड इट फ्रॉम दैट पार्ट ऑफ माई चाइल्डहुड और जर्नी सो बेसिकली देयर वाज टाइम इन माई लाइफ ड्यूरिंग चाइल्डहुड लाइक वी वर होमलेस अराउंड दैट टाइम and that happened in 1997 when I was preparing for my board exams. I spent my entire childhood in a 100 square feet house, small house. It was kind of that typical Bollywood wala movie wala scene where we were thrashed out of our house and then we moved on to some other place which was under some slab between two pillars and it was just 50 square feet. So you can imagine 50 square feet means it's just a balcony that we usually get in a house. And financially we were collapsed, completely collapsed. My brother was, elder brother, he was preparing for his engineering. We were facing a lot of financial problems around that time. So considering the whole scenario, I thought let's go ahead and contribute to my family. And the day I passed my 12th board exam, second day onward, I started working. So I worked full time from the age of 17 and I completed my all education while working full time. So my usual day started at 6 in the morning in the wee hours. I used to ride bicycle almost 20 to 25 kilometers every day because that was the only luxury we could afford around that time. 6 to 9 college, then the entire day I used to spend at job. And since money was the priority, then in the evening I used to take some Rangoli classes, Mehndi classes, order like that. That phase gave me a lot of strength and persistence.
I think what I see in Madhura na, ki that strength and patience, and she can enjoy her college time. And instead, she took that responsibility on her shoulder. उसमें खुद का एजुकेशन सैक्रिफाइस करके बड़े भाई के लिए करना, and taking that entire responsibility and contributing a bit from her is something that I also learned from her. कि यार, and she does same even after marriage. I consider her as a Lakshmi for me, because till after that and everything worked out well. So now she owns 4 houses now. The recent we bought is like 2,000 square feet, a big luxury apartment, and we have another 3 houses. So now we have that. But I think lot of learnings from her that journey. और उसमें क्या आता है ना कि मधुरा का रेसिपी why it's connecting to the people is because she should prepare some food which doesn't need any fancy ingredient, fancy pans, fancy anything. तो उसको क्या लगता है ना कि जब मैं 50 स्क्वायर फीट के घर में रहती थी तो मेरे पास क्या रहता था, कुकर है, प्लेट्स एंड ऑल, घर में कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं रहता. सो हर रेसिपीज आर फोकस्ड टू दैट कि एनीबॉडी कैन मेक
Anybody can cook.
Ma'am, so you've seen like dark phases in your life and all that. Now when you look back at it, do you appreciate that phase?
Yes, definitely, definitely, because it's a kind of learning process for me also, and I consider myself as a learner. मुझे learn करना काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है. So that was also learning platform for me. It taught me like hard work क्या होता है, persistence, dedication क्या चाहिए, and that really helped me to keep going with YouTube for these long years. So
I just want to end the interview with one last bit of advice that you'll want to give couples, because there are many couples who are working together today, and I can easily say you all are one of India's most successful couples who have built their careers together. So for those couples, you know, who want to build businesses together, build careers together, make money together, what advice do you have?
like the main problem that any couple faces attitude and ego. So I would suggest, if there's any problem arise, instead of focusing on the problem, just sit together, discuss the solution, and just move on with that.
Support each other so that you become as a good team and you being successful. So that's what I would say.
I read this somewhere कि someone said that whenever a couple is fighting, they should remember that it's not you versus me, it's us versus the problem.
Right.
Correct to say?
Correct. Very true.
Would you say that Madhura ma'am is your soulmate?
Yeah, of course.
Amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
This
you
was
so
an amazing
much.
interview. I hope you guys also had fun. There's a lot of young couples who need this kind of advice, young businessmen who need this kind of advice. So really, your struggle taught us a lot, your love has taught us a lot. And I hope that the Madhura's recipe community keeps growing, the businesses keep growing. I'm sure it will. And just thank you for teaching us also a lot as well, ma'am. So guys, I'm going to link ma'am's channel in the description. I'm going to link her Instagram as well. You can follow sir as well.
Yes.
And until next time, guys, thank you from Madhura's Recipe, Mangesh sir, Ranveer. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.